Hey guys, I've decided to do my personal 20 favorite WWE wrestlers, and I'm making this 2018 edition, even though it should really be like from the go home show of Money in the Bank where I start watching weekly again till end of the year edition, but I'm just gonna call it 2018 edition. I'm thinking like every year, like towards the last couple days of the year, I'll do this and it just goes through my top 10 men and top 10 women, so let's kick this off with my top 10 men. Number 10 is Mark Andrews. I didn't know who he was before NXT UK's first episode aired on WWE Network, but after watching him, I immediately started just liking him and just wanting to see him more and more, and now I just really like love his character, and just like I really love watching him, and I'm always rooting for him to win like every match he's in now. For some reason, like I really took to him pretty quickly, and so yeah, that's why I'm gonna consider like that's why I'm gonna say Mark is like number 10 on this list. And also, this is no particular order. It's just I have a whole lot of favorites, but I'm just going like I mean, you'll see I have like 6 honorable mentions because I really like a whole lot of people, and not everyone got onto the list itself. Maybe they might next year, I don't know. Maybe the list will be entirely new. I'm not really sure, but that's just how I'm doing this. So, number 10 was Mark Andrews. Number 9 is Lio Rush. Um, Leo, excuse me, while I'm not a huge fan of him when he talks, I can't deny the fact that I really love watching him wrestle in the ring. Like, he's just like so out there that it's just kind of like fun to watch. It's like I don't really take to his heel character that much. Like that's just I don't love it too much. I would much rather watch him just fight than talk. But I can't deny that I am starting to like Leo a little bit. So that's why I have him on this list. Number 8, Elias. Even when he was heel, the thing was like I loved hearing him play, and I loved watching him wrestle, but it's just when he would talk, like it was so hard not to like him, but it was also hard to like him. But then when he turned face and he was just saying what he actually wanted to say, and I was just able to actually like fully get into it, it's like, yeah, I do really like him, actually. Like I do like him, and like seeing him like in the ring, like it's very fun. And like in his feud with Bobby Lashley, like even though this feud is really ridiculous, I'm like rooting for Elias all the way. So it's like, yeah, so I'm just Elias. 7 is Ricochet. Okay, when I start watching WWE NXT and then like start watching Ricochet, like I love this guy. Like he's the North American champion, and I love watching him, and I'm like, yeah, all I can really say is I really love watching him. Like, it's just, all these moves and stuff that he does are just amazing to watch, and I just love watching it, and so, yeah, Ricochet. Number 6, Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream, I love this guy. Like, I just really like watching him, and I love seeing the fact that he's still developing his character. Like, I started watching this after after the takeover right before SummerSlam, and so I like watching Velveteen Dream. I like took this liking to him, and I just really like seeing how he always gets a little bit better every time I see him, and his promos are really entertaining, and I like Velveteen Dream, so yeah. 5 is Finn Balor. I am obsessed with Finn. Oh my god, he is. See, like I've seen clips and I've seen things on YouTube of him wrestling even like a couple years ago, and I just always have this liking for Finn. And so it's like, I love his little demon cane thing, all of that. I'm kind of obsessed. I mean, when Finn showed up as Demon King at SummerSlam, I kind of freaked out because that was really exciting. So it's like, yeah, I have him as 5, but it's like, he would be much more up, but I kept like rewriting this list over and over, so I'm just sticking with him being at 5, and we'll just go with that. But I really, really like Finn Balor, so watching him in the ring and everything he does is just awesome, and I really wish he would do Demon King more, and he's starting to get like a winning streak thing sort of going now, and that after seeing him jobbing out to so many people, it's nice to see that, and I just want to see that continue next year. For Seth Rollins, oh my god, this Seth is awesome to watch. When I went to the Raw like WWE live event, I saw Elias, Finn, and Seth Rollins. Watching them fight live was amazing. Watching Seth go at it like live in person was very cool to watch. He's also the first autograph I've ever received. Like, got his autograph there, and that was a moment. Like, it's hanging on my wall. Like, it's on my wall back there, but it's like, that is definitely... Watching him in person was really cool, and so it's like, I really love watching that, and just seeing him always makes me very happy, so it's like, so I had to put him on this list. I had to, and so I did. Number 3, even though I'm not a huge fan of this heel turn, there's no doubt in my mind that I've been a Daniel Bryan fan for a long time. Like, I do remember years ago watching when he said he had to retire from WWE, and I did watch the video clip from like earlier in the year when he said that he was cleared, and I've seen some of his matches and some stuff on YouTube, and I really do like Daniel. Like, it's like, and with his heel turn, it's like, it irks me, but it's a good kind. It's like, I love feeling that, like, I just wish he would stop talking. It's like, but I really like that, because it's like, I'm feeling his character, and he's doing really good at portraying this character, and so I just love watching it, and like, I'm starting to root against him in matches, which feels really weird to me, because I never thought I would do that in my life, but yeah, but he's still on this list, because I still really, really do like Daniel Bryan. Number 2, R-Truth. Alright. R-Truth. This guy is making me laugh all the time. Like, I love slapstick, like, comedy of, like, that kind of stuff, and R-Truth is just always making me laugh, and is amazing to watch in the ring, so it's like, I'm just always very, like, interested watching him and stuff, so yeah, definitely number 2 on this list, R-Truth. Now I have 6 honorable mentions. All the people who weren't number 1 or number 2, but I can't go without saying Shawn Michaels. I'm obsessed with Shawn. I love Shawn. Shawn was one of the first people I watched. DX was one of the first things I watched when I was a kid, and 2006, I was in love with the 2009 stuff, all the DX stuff. I cried when Shawn had to leave, when Shawn had to retire. I still cry every time I watch that, like, little retirement speech. Like, I love Shawn so much, and I was so happy when he came back, even though the circumstances were really, really bad. And everything. I was still, sorry, I keep coughing, yeah. Yeah, but I'm obsessed with Shawn. I love Shawn, and so there's no way I can't not talk about him and just be like, so... He's been one of my idols since, one of my favorite wrestlers since I started watching WWE, like, way back when I was in elementary school. So it's like, I always stayed up until Raw was over, or almost over, just to watch him. Like, always. And so, yeah. And with Shawn comes the next honorable mention, Triple H. Again, been one of my idols forever. His heel face constant switching is like confusing my brain. Like because right around 2010 or 2012, like I didn't watch every week anymore because I just wasn't really into it as much. And due to that, like, this is why I say I'm never gonna stop watching again, because like it took me until like halfway through. It took until Money in the Bank was over and we were heading to the next pay-per-view before I actually even had the slightest idea what was going on anywhere. So it was like, but I have seen clips on YouTube and stuff where it's like he just keeps switching over and over and over, and I never know what's going on. And it's like, but Triple H is always so much fun to watch, and I just really love watching him wrestle. And it's like he's doing an amazing job, like with NXT. Like Shawn's working at the Performance Center now, which is cool. But Triple H, and like he's got NXT and in charge of 205 Live now, so those two shows are. And WWE NXT UK, but those shows are amazing, and it's just like I love watching it, and I love when I get to see Triple H just go. So it's like another one of my idols since I was a little kid. So yeah. Next, Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh my god, I love watching him work. Even though his heel character irks me and I don't always understand what he's talking about, he's like, I don't care that English is not his first language, okay? Like, him, like, every foreign person's, like, just the fact that they're trying and that they're speaking our language, which is new to them, or not really new to him, because he's, like, speaking it for a while, and I've listened to him in, like, behind the scene interviews and stuff, and he actually speaks a lot better than he does on TV. But like, just watching him work and seeing the stuff that he does and the way he goes about it is always like so interesting to me. And so I just love watching the promo stuff. The whole don't speak English thing was really annoying though. That was low blowing everyone. That was just getting old really quick. But you know, but I do really love watching Shinsuke. Okay, AJ Styles. Oh my god, watching him, I am so, like, just obsessed. Like, just everything. It's like, I just love the way he has so much heart when he does his wrestling and stuff. That's like, I just really love watching him. So, AJ Styles is definitely one of my favorites. No doubt. No question at all. One of my favorites. Another favorite, since I was a very young kid, John Cena. John is just, I love watching him work. I love watching, like, just hearing him and seeing him when he comes out and stuff. It's just, I don't know how many things I can say, because I've just, I'm a huge fan of John. I've been since I was little. Like, I watched his whole NXT thing, and I felt so bad for him when he was in that situation, and then, like, when he came out at Super Showdown, I was so happy. It's like that little new move thing he did, and the fact that he had hair, I was just like, okay, or longer hair. I was just, everything just made me, like, very happy. So, yeah, those are my honorable mentions. Number 1, the man I had to put at number 1 because I'm obsessed with him. I started watching only his moments on TNA. And him going through everything on TNA and then coming back. When I found out that he and his brother had returned at WrestleMania, I was like, what? I thought it was like, excuse me. I thought it was like a fan-made thing until I realized the video was from WWE, and I'm like, okay. So, sorry, weird noises are starting to happen. Sorry. Number 1 is Jeff Hardy. Like, I can't. Jeff is just, I love him so, so much. And just the aspect of getting to see him during the SmackDown Live SummerSlam Heatwave Tour. Getting to watch him perform live was amazing to me, and I was like so excited I couldn't stop thinking about it. And so that was a really fun match to watch, and I really hope in 2019 I get to see it again at some point. Yeah, I'm very hopeful for that. Okay, those were my top 10 men, so now it's time for my top 10 women. Number 10, Toni Storm. I just... Sorry, I can't stop coughing. Toni Storm is... I just love the way she goes about stuff and just the way she does things. And I guess like she speaks Japanese, which I've never heard her speak it, but just the fact that she learned another language because she loved going to Japan so much, and just the way she fights and everything, and the amount of respect and love she has for this business, it's just, it's amazing, and just how happy she is, and just when she returned on the last episode of NXT UK for the NXT UK Women's Championship, just how happy she was to come back and to be ready for that. And her straight hair is amazing, by the way. I'm like, I do love the straight hair look on her. Like, I just really love watching Toni Storm. Like, before Mae Young Classic Season 2, I didn't watch the first season, like, when it was airing each week, but I rewatched Season 1 just to see if I would want to watch Season 2, and everything just made me want to watch it so much. And then when I was watching, like, Mae Young Classic Season 2, I kept rooting for Toni. Like, I'm just like, please win, please win, please. And when she won at Evolution, I freaked. Because I was so happy for her. Like, because I didn't freak majorly, but I was very excited. Like, I love Toni Storm. I love watching her work. 9, Dakota Kai. I just love watching Dakota Kai. Like, she's so sweet and just so happy and just really good at what she does, and so I really love watching her. So I can't wait to watch more of her next year. Ember Moon, you've seen my reactions whenever I see her on Monday Night Raw. Like, I love Ember Moon. Man, like, I do really like Ember Moon. She's amazing. I love watching her, and I can't get enough of watching her, and it's like, I do love Ember Moon and always want to see more of her, so whenever she's on, I'm definitely watching. Number 7, Mickie James. I've been a fan of Mickie James since I was a kid, and even though her heel character still, like, irks the life out of me, I do really love watching her wrestle, and just... Yeah, I really like Mickie James. I have for a long time, and it's like, yeah. Mia Yim. Number 6, Mia Yim. She... when she was, like, rewatching Mae Young Classic Season 1, I, like, started taking to Mia Yim pretty quick, and then watching Mia Yim in Season 2 and just watching how she, like, had the storyline of she got hurt her hand during a match, during, like, one of her first matches, and then just went on and on and on. I just really loved seeing her work, and, like, I watched the video of, like, when she was told by Triple H that she was part of NXT, that she was signed to WWE. It's like, I was so happy for her, and it's like, you see, when I'm watching NXT, I love Mia Yim, and I love watching her, so... Yeah, I love watching Mia Yim. She's awesome, and I can't wait to see a whole lot more of her next year. Number 5, Ronda Rousey. I am taken to Ronda Rousey so much. I love... Oh my god, her ring ability. She keeps catching on and learning more and more each time, and it's like... It's awesome to see. It's really, really awesome to see. And, like... While her promo still needs some work, like, there are times where her acting is amazing and her delivery is really good, and then there are other times where it's not the best. But the match she had with Natalya, like, her selling and her acting the entire time was spot on. Like, her, like, not wanting to hurt her best friend, but wanting to keep her title, and everything's, like, watching Ronda, I really, really love watching Ronda, and like, I can't wait to see what happens with her next year. Like, I'm very excited for that. Number 4, Io Shirai. Io Shirai is, I took to her so quickly, and watching her in Mae Young Classic Season 2, and then seeing her finally debut on NXT, Io Shirai is just like the sweetest little thing ever, and I just really love her, and I just always want to see so much more of her, and so I can't wait to see what she does. Like, her and Dakota Kai, and I'm sure next year, because she wasn't here for these last tapings due to her being sick, Kairi Sane. Io, Kairi, and Dakota Kai are definitely gonna kick some butt next year, and I'm very excited to watch that. So I love Io Shirai. With that being said, number 3, I am obsessed with Kairi Sane. I love Kairi Sane. Like, I swear, when I was watching like the takeover before SummerSlam, her winning against Shayna like made me say I gotta watch NXT on Wednesday to see how this goes. And I just love watching her, and just love just how happy she is to be there, and I just love seeing her work all the time. It's just, and I can't wait till next year when we get to see her on NXT TV again, because I miss seeing her, and it's like, she's amazing. I can't say enough good things about her. She's so, oh my god, she's so awesome. I love it. Number 2, Becky Lynch. Oh my god. Becky is just amazing. Like, over the summer, like, after SummerSlam, when she finally snapped and was, like, got away from Charlotte and, like, got the title, everything she's been doing is just, I'm blown away. Like, I've always liked Becky, but over the last few months, like, even more so. Like, she's taken that character and flown with it. And it's like, I really love watching her, and I can't wait to see what goes on between her and Ronda next year. Like, I'm so excited to see how that goes. So my women honorable mentions, Paige was amazing as GM. I did get sad when I watched her retirement speech online, and just Paige, I want to know what she does next year. Like, I just want to know what else she does. Like, because I thought she was a really good general manager, and I really loved watching that role, and when everyone was saying goodbye to her, I felt sad. So, it's that. Natalya is, the storyline, even though it is not a great storyline at all, the whole Riot Squad and her dad's storyline, like, I don't love the storyline at all. Like, I'll talk about that in the video tomorrow, but, but yeah, Natalya is, like, very, very good at what she does, and I really like watching her, so, only good things for her next year, I hope. Naomi, I love Naomi. Her and Asuka always make me so happy together, but just seeing Naomi makes me very happy, and I got to see her live during the SummerSlam Heatwave Tour, and that made me very happy, and so she's incredible, and I would just love to see more of her, especially next year. And I really hope this little feud that started between her and Mandy does not go on for very long, because it just seems ridiculous, but, you know, okay, it's that. I love Naomi. Donna, she's starting to impress me a lot. Like, her showing at Money in the Bank was actually pretty good, and sorry. And just Lana's, like, her storyline, like, with her, Rusev, and Aiden English, when it came to, like, what happened in Milwaukee, it's like, Lana's very good at what she does, and so I was very, very happy to watch that. And, well, the storyline, I didn't love it too much, but I really like watching Lana, and I hope things go very well for her next year. Charlotte Flair, after the TLC match, I have so much respect for her. I mean, some of that stuff she did, I don't know how she got up. I don't know how Becky or Asuka got up from half of this stuff, but, like, that match alone made me respect her so much more. Like, Charlotte, I can't deny the fact that she's really, really good in the ring, and that I do like watching her fight. And I think her and Asuka have amazing chemistry together, and her and Becky have great chemistry together. It's just, get her work in the ring. I really, really do like the fact that she starts using a candlestick even every time she knows she's not gonna win now. If that's a thing, that's gonna get old. But I do like watching her in the ring. I just really wish she would stop doing that moonsault because it always starts well and then ends bad. So, but yeah, I do like watching her in the ring. This next honorable mention, and I hope she fights Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I hope she's Asuka's like feud. I need this. Nikki Cross. Now, earlier this year, or late last year, early this year, I started like watching Asuka on NXT. Like, I saw video clips. I think like I was watching a random video and we caught on to Asuka, and I just started watching her, and I just like immediately took to her. So I start going and searching for just the matches and stuff where she was in, and I've seen like basically every match on NXT, and I see her and Nikki Cross's feud. And watching Nikki is psychotic. It scares the life out of me, but I love her. And just seeing her, like, during that storyline with Aleister Black, like, that was amazing. Her like, I know, all the time. And being like, he's coming, he's here. I'm like, Nikki is really awesome, and like I really hope she goes to SmackDown and debuts with Sanity, and goes back to Sanity, because when Sanity debuted on SmackDown, I was literally like, Nikki's not gonna be there? That's weird, but yeah. So Nikki, I really hope she and Asuka fight in 2019. I hope so. And then number one, oh, I love her so much, Asuka. I had to put Asuka number one. I couldn't not. I'm obsessed with Asuka. Like, I mean, you see me every time she comes out, I'm like kind of ballistic. And even with the live reviews, like when she won the women's championship at TLC, I lost my mind. Asuka, everything about her, I just love her so much. And whenever she talks, I'm really happy. Even if she's yelling in Japanese and I can't understand a word she says, I'm just very into it anyway. Like, everything about her just makes me so happy, and I just want her to be champion for a long time and keep this reign going, and just, I want 2019 to be a very good year for Asuka. I really want it to go well for her, and so just watching all those matches this year, and just watching her, like, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with Asuka, I'll say. I am. Very much so obsessed. So, she's my number one. Jeff is my number one man, and everyone else on this list, I love them in different ways. Oh, the one thing I forgot to say with the honorable mentions is Roman, for the men, is Roman Reigns. Like, I did like his work, and just when his promos were starting to get better, he, like, came out and told us that his leukemia had come back. I didn't even know he had leukemia 11 years ago, and the fact that it came back is just heartbreaking, and I really hope 2019 is a year of healing for him, and that he can get healthy and come back sometime. Like, I hope the best for him, and I hope he gets well soon, and best of luck in his recovery. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I will try. I hope my cold is better enough where I can do the Monday Night Raw review, live reaction. If it's not live reaction, then it'll definitely be a review, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I will try, and yeah, I will see you either tomorrow or Tuesday. So, hi.